Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is on a 3-day visit to Sri Lanka, was conferred with the highest civilian honour of the nation, Mitra Vibhushan, by President Ankura Kumara Dissanayake on Saturday. Both leaders also held delegation-level talks, following which they, for the first time ever, inked an ambitious defence cooperation pact. They also signed 7 memorandums of understanding across key sectors, including energy, defence, digital infrastructure, health and trade. India is looking to strengthen energy and defence ties with Sri Lanka and promote investments during Modi's 2-day state visit to the island nation, where New Delhi competes with China for greater influence. India is looking to strengthen energy and defence ties with Sri Lanka and promote investments during Modi's 2-day state visit to the island nation, where New Delhi competes with China for greater influence. The Indian Prime Minister was welcomed with an honour guard ceremony, a 21-gun salute at Colombo's Independence Square on Saturday. Modi is the first global leader to be hosted by Dissanayake after he took office in September. We are now joined by Megha Sharma, Senior Executive Editor of NewsX. We are now joined by Megha will join us later. We are now joined by G. Kumar Sithabaram, representative of Sri Lanka Tourism located in Colombo. Thank you very much for joining us. What is the significance of this visit? Prime Minister Narendra Modi was obviously given a hugely grand welcome. What is the feelings around Colombo after this?
Good evening, all of you all. Actually, His Excellency Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji arrived last evening to Colombo, and it was warmly welcomed in the reception at where he is staying at the hotel by the many of the Sri Lankans, as well as the people who are Indians who are living in Sri Lanka, and warmly welcomed him and gracefully. And it was a historical event. The Prime Minister Modi is visiting to Sri Lanka, and the many people, the majority of the Sri Lankan people is overwhelmed of a visit to Sri Lanka. This is mostly very encouraging and very enthusiastic, and very much the country is very much looking forward to have more collaborations and mainly the expected a lot of beneficially will be, bilaterally things will move on on his visit. That's the way people are expected, and I think it's going on at the moment.
G. Kumar, what can you tell me about these 7 memoranda of understandings that have been signed since Narendra Modi's visit to Sri Lanka?
Well, actually, this is beyond, it's related to the government to government, the dialogues and the that's the trade agreements and everything has happened. Whereas I'm from the Sri Lanka tourism aspects, it's a great initiative by the digital transformation, because it has to be, because Sri Lanka is far behind at the moment on the digital transformation, and actually the India is fully supporting for the digital transformation platform, which is there's a agreement and done and develop the digital transformation, which will give the both countries benefits, especially the especially for the foreign transaction, like now Indian client or like Indian tourist who wish to travel to Sri Lanka, he doesn't need to go to the bank or anything like that. He can do a digital transformation from the QR code or the UPI payment. So that's kind of thing, and also the government will get benefit on the digital upliftment, and many things will be work and cashless transaction is going to happen very soon in Sri Lanka. This is what the government is looking at the moment. So that gives a most boost on the economic perspective, on especially the one area where today the agreement is took place. And also he has signed an agreement with the development of the Trincomalee area, the eastern provinces also. That is also one of the tourism aspects and developing area. So many people are looking forward to come and enjoy the holiday and the development of the eastern province of Sri Lanka. Especially Yeah.
G. Kumar, what is the historical and spiritual significance of Modi visiting the Anuradhapura?
Well, because actually, this is Sri Lanka and India is like historically connected in years and years. So we cannot divide, or you cannot, differentiate, talk about the values in between the both nations, because like the India and Sri Lanka is always being close and connected in the historical and culturally and ancient history wise also. So the Modi ji is visiting to Anuradhapura is a very significant, because the Sri Bodhi, which is the one of the trees brought down from the India, and that tree is planted in here. It's called it's a unique a unique tree, and that is one of the Buddha actually is a Buddhism had come from India and started spread from the Anuradhapura. Is the first place where the Buddhism started in Sri Lanka to spread around in the whole country. So this is one of the unique place where he is going to worship, and also we are very proud Sri Lanka, because Modi ji is traveling most of the part of the world, but this is a unique place he is going to worship tomorrow morning. Is a very, very significant things happening in that area. One of the ancient and historical place in Sri Lanka. It's called Anuradhapura.
G. Kumar, I want to just kind of reflect about the speech that was given by both leaders today simultaneously. What did you make of the kind words between both leaders?
Well, it's because we are, emotionally we are touched, because we are both country, like we call this as India is a motherland and Sri Lanka is a child or like a brotherland. So that is, we have to work closely, and also Sri Lanka need to develop and enhance friendship and relationship, trading, all that have to get on very well with the government of, with the people of India. This is what we are, as a Sri Lankans, we are looking, and the government is also need to have a close relationship with the both countries, and we should follow the way the Indian economy is developed, and Sri Lanka also should follow on that as well.
G. Kumar, we saw Narendra Modi receive a medal. Can you tell us the significance and the gravity, the weight that receiving this award is in the country of Sri Lanka?
Actually, this is a Mitra Vibhushan. Actually, is one of the significant and a unique award given by the one government. From the Sri Lankan aspects, it's unique and most awarded gift to the India. And this is it's called Mitra Vibhushan, is another hierarchy award to be given for the one of the foreign leader, which is His Excellency Narendra Modi got it today, and we feel very proud that to give it to the Narendra Modi ji. It's one of the significant and unique award from Sri Lanka.
I want to dive in a bit more, G. Kumar, to these memorandums signed today. One being healthcare collaboration, a pact to strengthen cooperation within the healthcare sector, including initiatives for capacity building, exchange of medical professionals. How important is something like this to have been signed?
Actually, now, as you may be aware about it, Sri Lanka is most of the medicals, medicines are brought down from India. Like the government of Sri Lanka and the private hospitals or everybody, they purchase, majority of the medicines come from India, as well as now vice versa, like the Sri Lankan people go for the treatment in India as well. Like many people of Sri Lankan goes for the further treatment in India, and also which is now the India need to look at the support to the medical area to come and many doctors come and they do the surgeries and everything, and similar like that the India we should collaborate on the medical area to get a better opportunity, because medical technical is actually developed well in India, and the facilities has been increased, and many institutions produce many medical from India, so which we are now purchasing from India. when the Indian government is also fully supporting the government hospital in Sri Lanka. So also Indian government is also offering a scholarship scheme for our doctors, as well as now the Indian government is offering many scholarship after the advanced level students to come and study in India in a major universities. So that's the exchange we are looking for it. And like the people no need to go for the other country. India is having a good education system, and the Sri Lankan students should get benefit, as well as Sri Lankan scholars also should get benefit from the India.
I do apologise, G. Kumar. We are moving to our executive editor, Megha Sharma. Please stay with us. Megha, thank you very much for joining us. She joins us from Colombo, Sri Lanka. What can you tell us, Megha, of the developments?
Right, let's first establish the fact that this has been a highly successful bilateral meet between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Dissanayaka of Sri Lanka. Right from the start, when the ceremonial welcome happened and the Prime Minister received it, it has been unprecedented. No head of the state coming to Sri Lanka in the past has ever gotten such an honor of being presented the ceremonial welcome and the guard of honor that was received by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And then after that, after the restricted bilateral talks that happened and a slew of MOUs that have been signed, is something really substantial